Welcome on in, Miami Dolphin fans. Fins up, your fellow Miami Dolphin fan here from New York, and I find myself this year, more so than last year, always making negative type of Dolphin videos, even though I love the Dolphins, love them. I always hated the sports fan who has this mentality that next year will be our year. Case in point, I'm a Yankee fan. The Met fans here, prior to this year, every year, no matter how bad their team is, would always say, next year is our year. There's no really rhyme or reason why they would say that, but they would say it. Now I find myself, the Miami Dolphins and our fan base, me included, are always saying next year will be our year. How did we become that team and that fan base that always says next year will be our year? Many things, and I thought about this. There's one main thing. So bear with me here. It's the way the free agency is ran and our draft picks. How many big money free agents do we have to sign before we realize that it isn't the point of the NFL's big money contract extravaganza? Does that make sense? That it really doesn't work. Never works with the big money free agents. The point of free agency is to sign depth players and occasionally fill a need at a reasonable price. The Miami Dolphins, they use $50 to $100 million contracts as if they're first-round draft picks, and use first-round draft picks like free agency. You got what I'm saying? It should be the other way around. You follow me? The draft should be used to go all in on a player whom you want to build your organization around. Free agency should be used as a method of adding certain talent at positions of need, but mostly for debt. You follow me? I think our Dolphins have it backwards. The team uses draft picks to occasionally fill a hole, and free agency to find players to build around. Was Sue a bad signing? Jury's still out. Was Brandon Albert a bad signing? No. Mike Wallace was a very, capital V, bad signing. It's a mixed bag, hit or miss. However, there's some instances in which Miami has used free agency and still misused the draft. When we signed Brett Grimes, that's an example of what free agency needs to be. Adding a veteran player who fills the need at a good price. When we selected Jarvis Landry in the second round, good example. He's a player that you could build around and simultaneously fill a need on offense. Deion Jordan was busted does not mean he was a bad draft pick. Well, by definition, I guess that is why he was a bad draft pick. However, he really was a bad draft pick because the team seemingly selected him with no idea of how to use him. Miami needs to realize that you do not build around your free agency acquisitions. You build around draft picks.